Dredred. Welcome out to Classical Breakdown Music 101 as we bring it to you right here, right now. Hosted by no other than the Ear Doctor and Burn It Down Kim Brown. Yeah.
Doing it today for the 80s babies, Ear Doctor.
Yes, ma'am. What's good?
I'm never clear on the intention of that statement. So is it 80s babies, meaning that people that were born in the 80s or grew up in the 80s, or are they the same?
Well, we're gonna rock out with grew up in the 80s, because you don't say 70s. The 70s babies, you think about disco era, so you think they're probably born in the 60s, right?
See, you think of disco era. I think of the funk, sir.
Ah, okay. That is true. It's two eras that was at that time. But today we're going to talk about no other than the man them call Billy Ocean.
Wow.
And the sister they call Jody Watley.
Jody.
Woo.
Yes,
Lord,
baby.
Mercy. Yes. So this would be fun. I wanted to do like a verse style just so we could go back and forth with some of their songs. And since they had a career, but it wasn't extending as long as a lot of the other artists we've covered, I figured, hey, let's just throw them together in the pot and see how it come out, you know?
Au contraire, my brother. I think that is a matter of perspective because Billy Ocean and Jody Watley are still very much performing to this day. So if people are willing to pay to see you, I think your career is still very much alive.
Oh, it's alive. I'm just talking about as songs that came out and hit us like that. Like they got something, but they need to have one show to do all of their stuff combined, I feel. Maybe I was wrong, maybe I'm not. You know, I'm always right. But today, I might not be. Who knows? But let me let y'all know how to be right today. This is Classical Breakdown Music 101. And me and Kim Brown, what we like to do is ask y'all for y'all support. And how can y'all support us? Cash App. That's my Cash App. Hold on. Let's go to your Cash App. Support Cash App, $BIDWKB. And want to give a shout out to the people that sent us some love last week. We got Ebony W. We got James S. Vicky Blues, Robert L. and Keith D. Big up to all y'all for sending y'all love and support. And y'all can do the same.
A couple of those was from Classical Breakdowns gone by. Ebony, thank you so much. Ebony is always generous with their support. She sent us support back for the Billy Preston episode. I think Robert L. sent their support for the 1980s episode. I was not signed into the Venmo, unbeknownst to me, but now we all locked and loaded. So thanks to all. I think we did send some live thank yous last week for the incredible support we received for the Phyllis Hyman episode, everybody. See, I had to learn Ear Doctor a couple things. He didn't think Phyllis had a whole hour of stuff, but I had to learn them.
I learned. Thank you, Kim, for doing that.
You're welcome. And see, we almost fought this morning. Do you understand? Because he was trying to talk sideways about Jeffrey Osborne, sir. No Jeffrey Osborne slander will be allowed. None whatsoever.
Oh, you and somebody else like to bring up boy, I tell you.
But anyway, listen, today it is about Billy Ocean, Jody Watley, Ear Doctor. They came out of the late 70s, and both of them had very impressive runs throughout the 1980s and early 90s. So where would you like to begin?
All right. Well, first, you want to let them know a little bit about. Let's start with Jody first. You want to let them know a little bit about Jody?
Absolutely. She was born Jody Vanessa Watley. Let me tell you, if you want to name a bad bitch, you throw Vanessa in there somewhere, okay? Like
I ain't met a white Vanessa.
Jody Vanessa Watley, born January 30th, 1959. We love an Aquarius queen. She was born in Chicago, though she spent most of her time in Los Angeles. And at the tender age of 14, Jody Watley began dancing on Soul Train.
Yeah.
Yes, she was a Soul Train dancer throughout her teen years, and she was one of the actually pretty much the only original member of Shalamar that most of us tend to remember the iteration of the trio: Jody Watley, Howard Hewitt, and Jeffrey Daniels. But there had been a couple other members prior to that most successful version. She joined Shalamar when she was a teen. Shalamar was the brainchild of the Soul Train host and creator Don Cornelius, which is interesting. So Jody actually was exposed to a lot of industry greats at a very young age. But Shalamar came up with some hits. They had several hits throughout the 1970s, late 70s, early 80s. And I think we're going to tickle a couple of those, Doctor.
Yeah, let's take it to the bank. Let's start it off like that. This is one of the songs that they did, and she was on the hook and sang a little bit. Let's get straight to it right here on Classical Breakdown Music 101. Once again, thank you for y'all support. Y'all can do that. Take it to the bank and bring it right over here. Cash out, $VIP. Let's go.
Long time we stayed together, been through the roughest weather, you and I. Still rich with love. We never had to borrow, and baby, only we know why.
Here comes Jody.
I'm so glad I saved my love for you, and I did what I had to do. I invested my heart so free for what you gave me.
Open your mouth to me, 'cause I'll be secure.
That was a nice little the dope thing about them is them being like dancers, her and the other brother from Soul Train, that they came in that whole disco type era, funk and stuff like that, and was able to have these disco dancing songs that just hit the radio and the clubs and put them out there quickly. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and to Shalamar's credit, they actually had a lot of success in the UK. Their music performed very well there. But to your point about them being dancers, Jody Watley being a Soul Train dancer along with Jeffrey Daniels, can I take a moment to put a little respect on Jeffrey Daniels' name? Apparently, Michael Jackson was a big fan of Jeffrey Daniels and employed him to help choreograph the Bad video, and of course, Michael's iconic Smooth Operator video. So salute to Jeffrey Daniels, sir. Our bad.
Taught him the moonwalk, I heard. Taught him how to do the moonwalk.
Yeah. Yes, 100%.
So there you have that. Now, she came in the game. And now let me tell you a little bit about Billy Ocean. Now, the wild thing about Billy Ocean is that his name is really Leslie Sebastian Charles.
That is the most Jamaican thing ever.
Actually, from Trinidad and Tobago, but so we'll say Caribbean.
It is the most British colony name. Like it's hilarious to me to hear these very deeply melanated people with these very, very English names, first, middle, and last.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what he did is he came out in about 1974, well, 1970s early, and he was with his own little band, and then they dropped a couple songs, but they ain't really moved like that. And he had the name Les Charles, and then he changed it over to Billy Ocean, named of a soccer team back in Trinidad. So he took the name Ocean, where it came from, Ocean's 11, and said, I'm gonna rock out with Billy. Now, when he first came out, his first album was self-titled Billy Ocean. Now, Billy Ocean was on a different type of vibe. He wasn't on his funk and disco. You want to hear the type of vibe Billy was on?
Absolutely.
We'll take y'all back. Welcome to Classical Breakdown, y'all. Music 101. What's the ocean?
You run around town like a fool and you think that it's groovy. You give it to some other guy who gives it an eye. You don't give nothing to me. You fade and smile and you dress so wide to excite me. But don't you know you're turning me baby, love really hurts without you.
Okay. That song "Love Really Hurts Without You." Now, what vibe are you getting out for that? That's that Motown-ish, ain't it?
I'm getting Barry Manilow if he had soul. I'm getting soulful Barry Manilow. You know, like that's a very pop sound. You
Yeah.
know, like there's nothing. I don't hear. I mean, I guess obviously all music is black music. Basically, I hear the R&B influences, but that definitely sounds like a pop record.
Because he had that one. This was off his first album. And let me give you one more. This one called "Love on Delivery." And you can see how they tried to put him in a box at first. Like, because this next song right here, you can hear the same type. He was in the box, definitely. This is called "Love on Delivery."
I want love on delivery guarantee.
Yeah, you can hear that sound, right? That was that whole. Yeah. So that being from Britain, you know, they were still on their poppy stuff out there, and that's where he got big with that first album because he didn't hit the States that big just
So,
yet.
what year did that album come out?
That album came out in 1976.
76. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, 1976. So he came out in the 70s, just like Jody. So
Jody.
all right, so let's get back to we going back and forth here. We doing our verses somewhat, but you know we all winners. Let's go to another song that rocked the charts when we talking about her still being with Shalamar. So let's go to this one right here, and what she sang the chorus.
I know you come a long way, baby, but you don't need that heart of stone. No.
Now, most of these songs were sang by Howard Hewitt. Jody came in and did a couple, you know, background chorus joints, but
Nah, she got some verses. She's got a verse on one of my favorite Shalamar songs that I actually think is I qualify it as like a perfect R&B song because I can't find a flaw with it. You know what I mean? A Night to Remember is a bopperoo. But I mean, to be fair, here we are talking about Howard Hewitt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, he was the golden voice, light skin and everything.
Irrespective of what we may think about Howard Hewitt, show me a record where Howard Hewitt has missed on the record. I don't think he misses, so I get why Howard Hewitt was singing lead, but Jody was definitely, her sound and her presence was absolutely felt on these records.
Okay. So with that said, you said this one right here, which is a night to remember, because she does come in and sing on this one. So
she's the first one. She's the lead.
So can we do it like this? 1, 2, 3.
When you love someone, it's natural, not demanding. And that's one thing I'm proud to say I found in you. I'm so glad we reached an understanding. Now I know my heart is safe with you. So now my love to you, baby, I surrender.
Come on.
Tonight, gonna make this a night to remember.
Oh man, yes. So that was definitely a disco banger.
You keep saying disco when I think you mean 70s. Like everything in the 70s wasn't disco.
When you look up disco songs, that's always one of the top disco songs.
But this doesn't even sound like a disco song to me. I don't hear those strings. I hear horns. I hear dun 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 dun.
Yeah, this is more funk. This is more that Kool and the Gang funk type
song.
But you know, Kool and the Gang also have funky disco songs too.
Funk and disco. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. I give you that. Another one is, since we stand in the Shalamar joint, let's go to this next one. I like a lot.
Make that move right now, baby.
So many times
That's more disco.
by holding back, I let the good things pass me by. And then one day I asked myself the reason why. Like an answer from above. You came into my life and showed me one thing for sure. With love, nothing is certain. You got to go for it when you feel it. Everybody needs somebody to love. And I choose you, baby. So
One more time.
move right now, baby. You only go around once in a life.
Ooh, man, they had some heat, man.
Sure
Shalamar.
did. They did have some heat. And let me say this. This is why I have such a, in part, one of the many reasons I have a lot of respect for Jody Watley, because undoubtedly she was chosen to be part of this group because of her look and because, you know, her look, okay, the face, body, dancer, you know what I mean? At the same time, we are still in an era where, nigga, if you had to be able to sing something, okay? Like, you hear that harmony, you hear them harmonies right there that some of these tone deaf, you know, the Hawaiian Soaky princesses could never harmonize like that. And again, Howard Hewitt himself ain't no slouch. Jody Watley was in there harmonizing with the likes of a vocalist of Howard Hewitt. And we don't think of Jody Watley as a powerhouse vocalist, which she isn't, but goddamn, she can sing though. She does have the ability to carry a tune and beyond.
Yeah. Well, they definitely had some dance hits. Now I gotta say, Billy Ocean, after he did, you know, that other stuff, he came back in like 1981 and hit us with a dance hit. And it went like this. Nights.
Ooh, I'm on fire. Life has just begun. Woo! My only desire is to have myself some fun. I've got money, but nobody.
Got money, but nobody.
No one to call my own.
Better go buy someone.
It's so lonely. I'm tired.
Come on, here we go.
Tired of being alone.
1, 2, 3, turn it up.
Some head from the city lights. Dance where the blues on night. Go to a place I know where the party people go. It's one of them nights. Feel like getting down.
Yeah.
That's a jail. Hold up. You better play that at the next
Hey, that's my
down.
shit right there, yo. Some people don't even know about that song right there.
I
But
can see my drink in the air right now. One of them nights.
yes, in the video that he did for this, he got a whole lion or tiger in the video that's like, it gotta be doped up with morphine. He up here grabbing the tiger, rubbing it and everything. And I was like, yo, this is the hardest nigga in the world right now. He had the fro going. This is before Jerry Curl was like hitting. He had the fro going. I was like, look at this dude.
Oh
Getting
man.
all the chicks. Yeah.
Sheesh.
So that's that one right there. And that came off his 81 album. And that set him out.
That's a
in
Negro
America.
pen. I mean, not to say that the first or the earlier songs that you played from Billy Ocean weren't written by black people. Somebody black wrote that. You know what I mean? Like I can tell. And he even sounds. And I know we're gonna hear pop records from Billy Ocean to come, but he sounds quite at home in that funk groove to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like.
He also got this other one right here that was on some dance shit. It was called, well, the name of that song was Nights, Feel Like Getting Down. This next one is Are You Ready? And this came out during that on that same album. So Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones right there. Welcome out to Classical Breakdown, Music 101. I'm the ear doctor that's burning down Jim Brown. Let's go!
Baby, oh baby, we going out tonight. Meet me 10:30, and we get to fly.
So he was like, I gotta keep up with this dance and shit. And this is like 81 after Michael dropped Off the Wall?
Yes. Well, he dropped Off the Wall in 79, I think.
So yeah, leading into the 80s. Because what was the next one Michael dropped?
Thriller 82.
82. Okay, so Michael was looking at Billy and was like, "Oh, word." He's like, let me bust y'all the
Might
head
have been
with some.
84, 83.
Yeah,
I'm
I think it was
sorry.
like 84, 83.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's that one. Now let's go back to I believe we out of the Shalamar era, are we?
Shalamar Jody was in Shalamar, I think 77 to 82. And there was and I found that period pretty interesting because again, she joined the group when she was only 18 years old. So having endured 5 years of the business, as it were, had to been quite an education for her, the equivalent of going to college, you know what I'm saying? Except she did the industry, as it were. Well, studying and being part of the industry. So after she departed Shalamar, I think in 1982, she was over in the UK for some time because, again, as I told you, Shalamar had some success over there, and she worked on a number of different projects, including she was on the song called "Do They Know It's Christmas" with I can't remember what the organization was, but it was the UK artists coming together to make a song, a deeply patronizing song about people starving in Africa. Do they know? Okay, great. But that's cool. Whatever. So Jody Watley, she was on that. And she also released 2 singles under the name Jody, not under Jody Watley. That's going to come into play a little bit later on. But as we move through the mid to late 80s, Jody released her debut in 1987. Are we doing Shalamar still? Or are we moving on to Jody solo stuff?
Well, we got one more Shalamar song that definitely got to get played.
Okay.
And then we're going to move on.
For the lover in you, this ring means I'll always be true. This is how we'll start over new. This time it's gonna last forever.
That
Man,
was
listen.
so many bangers with Shalamar. I mean, oh man, make that move second time around. This is for the lover and you, a night to remember. And that giveaways is I mean, that's another one you gave me to rock out, but meh.
Fine. Listen, for a group that was put together, not a group that came up together. I mean, they were assembled, right? Like they didn't know each other like that, or they weren't childhood friends and had been working on music for X amount of time. So they hit. I mean, that's not a common thing. That's really not typical for a formulaic group to actually have more than one hit or any hits at all. They had a few.
So in the 80s, what was Jody's breakthrough first song?
So when Jody Vanessa Watley dropped her debut album in 1987, when I tell you my girl kicked in the door, waving the 4-4, I love the way the debut single from her album, "Looking for a New Love." The way it starts out, it's a setup because it has this cool little intro, that's kind of acapella. Like you hear the bass and you hear, I guess, a little keyboard, little solo or whatever, and it mellows you, and then it comes and smacks you in the head.
Something like this right here. Classical breakdown, music 101. We talk about Jody Watley. We talk about Billy Ocean. We talking about representing right here on Black Liberation Media. Let's go!
Gave you love, you did me wrong, didn't know what to do. But baby, I'm strong, gonna get over you. A new boy I'm gonna choose. My love
Is what?
was true, still you threw it all away. Now other guys will have me, they'll appreciate my love. Tell me,
How does it feel? Let's get it!
you know that I needed you.
You know I needed you.
You know that you meant the world to me. You know I had to have you.
What you gonna do?
Now I'm gonna find somebody new.
Let's go.
I'm looking for a new love, baby, a new
question.
Okay.
I want to
Okay.
see the girls. I want to see the girls make entrances to looking for new love because I'm hearing that beat, Air Doctor. All I'm hearing is walk,
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 walk.
walk, strut, step.
I
Like
mean,
Jesus.
she hit us in the head with that, and I could see him walking through from being a princess to something hard like being a queen.
She touched by me in painted on jeans. And all head turned cause she was the queen.
Whistle.
In the blink of an eye, I knew her number and her name.
Real quick, give me them digits,
Yeah.
baby.
She said I was the tiger she wanted to
Hit
tame.
it.
Caribbean queen, now we're sharing the same thing, and our hearts that beat as one. No more love on the run.
So this song was such a big banger that the Europeans said, "Well, that's cool and everything, but you are here in Britain, chap. So could you do a remix and name it European Queen?" Yes. So they redid the song and made a song called European Queen. I couldn't even find it on the
That's what I was
internet.
gonna say. I think it's a myth. I think it's an urban legend because I've heard about it. I've never heard it though.
Yeah. I've never heard it neither, but they did it.
So what? It got deleted off the internet? Like where'd it go? Where is it?
That's a good ass question. I really can't tell you. But this came off his biggest album, one of his biggest albums, which is called Suddenly. So this is one
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
this was off Suddenly right here. He had a couple other joints on this album that banged people in the head. So
Uh-huh. He
all
sure
right.
did. Can I tell you, you probably did you watch Everybody Hates Chris?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
One of the through lines of the story of, in Everybody Hates Chris Rock's little sister could not stand Michael Jackson but loved Billy Ocean. I thought that was always the most hilarious thing ever because my girl was making a case. I understood it, but contrasted with how big Michael Jackson was for
Yeah.
somebody to go up for Billy Ocean that hard, I always thought that was a funny part of the show.
Now let's do one more song off of that album that was real big, which is Suddenly. Suddenly was a slower song that he blew the doors off when we talking about being able to really sing and stuff like that. Because he was looked at as a pop singer. You know, pop singers, we really don't be like, oh, the pop singer can sing. They just know how to make good hits and stuff like that.
Kind of, but in the 80s, I think there was an expectation that artists had to have a radio song, a dance song, and the ballad was obligatory. Like you had to come up with a ballad, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And Billy Ocean definitely had the range. Suddenly is one of my favorite songs of the decade from 1980s. Like the way I love this record because my man's, this how you know he's a Caribbean crooner for real. Like the drama that and the emotion that is pouring from Billy Ocean as he talks about suddenly life has new meaning to me.
Let's get it.
I used to think that love was just a fairy tale until that first hello, until that first smile. But if I had to do it all again, I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause this love is everlasting. Suddenly, life has new meaning to me. There's beauty up above and things we never take notice of. You wake up and suddenly you're in love.
Suddenly. I feel like Fred Sanford walking around singing Johnny Mathis when I hear that Billy Ocean record. Suddenly, life has new meaning to me.
You You ain't lying. It was that slower song that got you to that they actually did play on the radio, and everybody was like, "Yo, that shit is
Listen, the
hard."
ballads beat everything in the
Mhm.
80s and even in some instances in the 90s. The ballad was mandatory. But
Well,
yes.
I don't think Jody was caring about no ballads.
Not on the first point, not too much because everything she was running the table. She was running the table. Jody Watley's debut album sold 2 million records domestically and sold 4 million worldwide. Nigga, do you understand that the broad was going double platinum in the late 80s? Do you understand that is not an easy task?
Nah.
Bad broads, come to the front. Let's go.
So let's get into another one of her joints right here. And if you're looking for love, you might as well get some real love. Let's do it. What up?
Why are you skipping albums? We didn't finish.
Where are we at? What song we at next?
So what was after Looking for a Real Love? I'm talking about Some Kind of Lover.
Oh, we was Some Kind of Lover. My bad.
And other things?
Welcome to Classical Breakdown. Let's get to it.
I never knew what I was missing. Love with no passion in the kissing.
Yeah, no kissing with no passion.
I can't explain it, how you made me open up.
Open it right up.
You showed me things I never thought I'd do. I'd hate to think of ever losing you, 'cause there is no one that makes me feel the way you do.
1, 2,
You're
3,
some
let's go.
kind of lover.
Some Kind of Lover. So,
Yeah.
it sounds like you about to give a shout out to some people sending some support.
I am. I would like to shout out to Afraid Not.
Thank you.
Donnie
Not.
Bird. We love Dawn.
yeah.
Dawn is always supporting us. So thank you so much, Dawn, for your love and your support. BIDWKB, that is where you run it to me and Ear Doctor via Cash App and or Venmo. Please put either CB or Classical Breakdown or the name of the artist or something in there so I know to give Ear Doctor his proper cut, which, by the way, I do. I do give brothers proper cuts. I do not be faking on the Ear Doctor. So,
all right. So we also had another pop tune that came from Billy Ocean. Now this one right here was also a part of on a movie soundtrack, and this one made you ready to get up and go drive. This is called "Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car." Let's do it like that. Very 80s right here.
Who's that lady coming down the road? Who's that lady? Who's that woman walking through my door? What's the score? I'll be the sun shining on you. Hey, Cinderella, step in your shoe. I'll be your non-stop lover. You know what you get? Your non-stop miracle.
Teddy Pendergrass
I'm
shit.
your man. Get out of my dreams. Get into my car.
That was like Tony Pendergrass saying, "Turn off the lights, turn them off." He said, "Get out of my dreams and get in my car." Come on.
I'm reminded how much I really did not like that song. I did not like that record. But I'm also reminded that it didn't really change my opinion of Billy Ocean. I still liked Billy Ocean in spite of the fact I really did not like that song. And it was so pop, so crossover. I remember the video. The video was very... It was giving Euro because it was just so corny. It was like a Mentos commercial, I think.
He was pop. He was definitely pop. They popped the shit out of him. I mean, I ain't gonna front on that one. They popped that man out. But I mean, even with to the Jerry curls and everything, that was the whole look. They was like, "Yo, Fro was cool back in the early '80s, but we need to, drip, follow the drip, follow the drip."
Oh,
So Jody Watley came and asked a simple question. Damn, I ain't got. Why ain't it playing? She came and asked a simple question, and she asked, "Don't you want me?" And
I
I don't
love
know
it.
what. I know, and the fucked up thing right now is this internet is acting like it don't want to play the song.
So the internet don't want you.
It don't want me, guys. What's going on? All right, here we go.
Let me while we oh God damn a pop
Okay, I
pop
thought you wanted.
a pop a
When I
pop.
first laid my eyes upon you, I knew right then and there you were the one. Eyes so deep you sent me melting, and then you smiled as if to say, "Oh yeah." But then you seemed to change your mind. You looked away like you were oh so shy. It's the game you're playing hard to get. Won't you tell me? Oh, want me? Don't you want me to touch you
What?
and to hold you tight?
Come on,
Don't you want me like I want you to kiss and love all through the night?
man. I mean, with her and Janet Jackson and Madonna, I added Madonna in there
About to say why did you throw Madonna in there? But okay,
because they
run
had
with it.
those poppy '80s hits like that made you do that little quick dance like that you will always hear. Though they had them bangers right there, them club hits.
So this vibe of this song is giving me. I mean, it's distinctive Jody Watley, but it's still giving me a little bit of kind of like Lisa Nicole, and
And,
to your point, like Janet.
and Ricky just said add Paula Abdul in there too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep. You can throw Paula Abdul in there as well. Yeah. So the girls were giving
yeah. They was
Bopper the
definitely
Ruse.
Bopperoos. All right, so are we about to go back to Mr. Pop?
Yes, sir.
Miss-
That's your man's, and it's my man's too. I like Billy Ocean, but I think we're seeing now that Jody got a little bit more heat in her chamber.
But Jody ain't getting no title tracks on movies like Jewel of the Nile. You remember that movie?
No, who
Okay,
was in it?
Jewel of the Nile, I think had Kurt Douglas and
I actually think the name of the movie was called Romancing the Stone.
no, that's another one. Jewel of the
Oh,
Nile
okay.
was yeah. But he had this song that was on that track, and it's called "When the Going Gets Tough." You know what you gotta do. The tough gets going. Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh, baby, you knew now. I got something to tell you. I got something to say. I'm gonna put this dream in motion. Never let nothing stand in my way. When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
So the thing is with Billy is he was competing against like Huey Lewis in the News. He was going against Billy Joel. He was going against that whole pop whitish crowd where he was like, okay, I can make some of that music too. Studio and shit like that. Hall and Oates. You know what I'm saying? So he was going against that, and he was like one of the only black dudes in that lane that was killing it like that. I'll let your boy.
Besides Michael Jackson and Prince, like, well, I mean, what we
No,
talk about pop stars,
we talking. Well, did you hear
black
the
male
music?
pop stars,
Yeah, the music lane I'm talking about, like Huey Lewis in the
a
News.
particular sound.
A particular sound. Yeah, that whole sound right there, that pop whitish, like I can fuck with that music type
Every
shit.
white.
Yeah. Jumping Jack Flash music.
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
shit.
I
Right.
don't know. Billy seemed to be a willing participant here. You know what I mean?
Hey, I
Like,
mean, you know.
now,
All right.
to your point,
Yeah.
and I think this is important. This is relevant. Like, when we're talking about black male pop stars, you know, colorism plays a role. Period. With black people in entertainment, who gets promoted, who gets the best song selection, marketing, etc. As a dark-skinned man, I can only imagine the certain challenges particular to being a
Mhm.
dark-skinned person in the industry that Billy Ocean faced, that we saw actually Michael Jackson, whatever you think about how he lightened up, right?
Yeah. And
So
Prince was already there, so he ain't had to do much.
he was already beige. He didn't. All he had to do was go with the wave nouveau. You know what I mean? And Prince was like, "I'm in here."
So off this self-titled album, Jody Watley, she had another song called "Still a Thrill." You like this song?
This song, I was not familiar with this song when I was researching Jody Watley. T-Boz actually had credited Jody Watley on this song in particular as giving her the confidence to sing in a lower register. So I'm not sure. Do I blame Jody Watley here, or I'm sorry? Let me stop. That was mean.
Well,
So let's go with the
but yo, let's see what what do y'all think? Is this a classical or not? Still a thrill.
You know it's funny how time flies as I watch days turn into years. You never know if it'll last forever.
I dig it. It's giving me Grace Jones. You know what I'm saying? I like it.
It's giving me what's the next song?
Wow. Such a hater.
Midnight, when you're holding me near, it feels so good to me. Feel like crying, love's tears, still a thrill.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I dig it. I see, but she's giving you range.
I wouldn't even get out a hard pass. I give it a soft pass.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, hey,
I appreciate it. I liked it.
I mean, when we talk about other people working with artists, did you know who worked with Billy Ocean back in the 80s, who we know as a producer?
Who?
Teddy Riley.
Did he?
Teddy Riley did a song with Billy Ocean.
Nigga, how old is Teddy Riley? What?
Telling you, that hit me in the head. I was like, damn, Teddy Riley was working with Billy Ocean? Crazy.
When? Cuando?
They did this song called Pick Up the Pieces. It's not the best song, but you can hear the New Jack sound in it. Check this out. Oh no, it's this song. Tear Down the Wall. You hear that? It was terrible, but you can hear the New Jack sound. That definitely shouldn't even made it on Classical Breakdown. But
that was so 80s. It was painful, son. Right? That was cringy 80s. Like, yee.
But yeah, he was working with Teddy Riley back in that time. Ain't that some shit?
What? Okay. Wow.
And actually, since we talking about it, we talking about who?
What we talking about?
We talk about Jody Watley working with somebody. She got to work with George Michael.
She did.
And they came up with a song called "Learn to Say No." Check
a
this
duet off her debut.
Well, I'll be the first to help you to say no on that one.
It's interesting because like I had no idea that they made a duet until I was looking this stuff up. And George Michael, for those that are old enough to remember, was huge at this time. So I remember I'm looking, I'm like, wow, Jody Watley and George Michael made a song together that I've never heard. The song must not be all that great. And turns out it was.
Yeah. So Another big song that came from, since we're talking about, this time we had some pop joints, but Billy was in his crooning bag. He was in his crooning bag, and I don't think a lot of people understand how good he was at it. He had a song like this one that made you almost cry.
Sometimes I wonder by the look in your eyes when I'm standing beside you. There's a fever burning deep inside. Is there another in your memory? Do you think of that someone when you hear that special melody? I always stop and think of you, especially when the words of the love song touch the very heart of me. There'll be sad songs to make you cry. Love songs often do. They can touch the heart of someone new.
Come on.
Saying I love you.
Love you.
Woo!
Man.
You pulled my heartstrings right there, Air Doctor. I had almost forgot that shit, and I'm
there'll be
about
sad
to
songs.
cry. So
There'll be sad songs that make you cry.
make you cry.
Man,
Ooh, Doctor,
Billy.
hit him with that line of saying "I love you." The way he delivers it, woo,
Saying I love you.
There we go. Woo, that was good.
Thank you.
That's
really. Oh, you talking about me or him?
Both. You and him, yes.
Word. So Billy was in his bag on his love making slow songs and sad songs and shit. And your girl Jody said, I ain't sad, but I am looking for something. And what you think she was looking for?
So this is the lead single from her second album, which also bust niggas in the head with double plat status. Put some respect on Jody Vanessa Watley out here. And this is another walk.
Walk it out. We talk about real love. Show some real love in the Cash App. $BIDWKB. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Go to patreon.com, become a member over there and get footage that's rare. Let's go.
I said I would get over you. Now I'm here out on my own, trying to live my life. And now you wanna come back, but I don't need no brand new lies. Listen up.
Come on.
I wanna love that's serious. No time to play love games. I don't wanna be nobody's fool. So if you wanna be with me, you gotta give it up. Real love, I know I wanna have one. Real love, gonna try and get some. Real love, everybody needs one. Real love,
got to have real love. Yeah. Man, that drum.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Listen, the video, go look it up. Go revisit the video for Real Love. It was nominated for a slew of MTV Video Music Awards, including Breakthrough Video of the Year, including Best Editing, Best Art Direction. Okay, my girl was giving. Jody was an influencer out here. Style, sass, pizzazz.
Definitely did have all that. She has some definitely bangers in the club. Now we got another one from my boy Billy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And this was one of his biggest songs too, right here.
I think I know which one it is.
Know?
Is it a zone?
We talk about Love Zone, y'all. This is just it.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah.
Take me there.
Don't you believe that I want you? I need you here in my arms. Oh no, you won't have to worry. I'll I'll spend each day in your charms. Oh, I wanna kiss you all over, running my hand through your hair.
Want to run my hands through your head, Malcolm?
I know a place where love is. I'll keep you warm night and day. In the love zone, you don't have to be alone. Together we can live and learn. In the love zone.
Okay, Billy. What was it about that made you like that song so much?
The bass line. I need to know, chat. Look it up. Who is plucking that bass? I mean, the bass line draws you in. Again, when my man is given Negro songs, he flourishes. Jeez Louise.
He said Negro song.
Jeez. I mean, the love zone. And doctor, you don't have to be alone. You know?
Not in the love zone. I mean, come on now. That's a whole different place. Now, Jody was at this time ready to give you everything. So what did she do with the next song?
She gave you her first ballad that was an actual single. And it's so pretty. I loved everything as a single.
Should we start it from the beginning or get right to the meat and the potatoes?
We'll talk about it.
Okay. There it is. Yeah, I mean, she about to get right to it anyway. But this is Everything by Jody Watley. You got anything to say about this? No. All right. Jody Watley's attempt at trying to be like Billy Ocean.
Lately, I feel so all alone. Can't find the joy. You know that I'd be with you now if I had the choice. I know I hurt you when I said goodbye. And I don't know the reason I ever stopped believing. I never needed anyone but you. Oh, I was too blind to see when you belonged to me. You were my everything.
Now I give anything to feel the love you bring. You are my everything.
All right. Now,
sorry.
now this next song I'm about to play by Billy, it wasn't a hit, but I just got to put this out there because you remember I said Teddy Riley did production. Guess who also did production on
no idea
on Billy Ocean's song? I'm just gonna play a little bit and see if you can figure it out. Right?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
You wake up in the dead of night to feel alone like a helpless child.
Who y'all think is playing the piano?
I need slightly more context. Is this a black producer or a white producer?
Yeah, black producer.
LA and Babyface.
Nope. You ready?
Yeah.
R. Kelly.
Robert
Kelly's playing the piano on this song.
Are you sure he wasn't still in the CTA Blue Line station, still playing his little Casio keyboard for donations? Are you sure?
This is when he was with Public Announcement.
Right.
Yo.
Robert
Anyway,
Kelly played the piano on that shit. Really?
yeah, he did two. He did piano on two songs on that album right there. Yeah, yeah. R. Kelly, believe it or not, and that was
Good.
off "Time to Move On." That was his last album he did before he put out some buzz. So, I mean,
Wow. I mean,
damn, it
is this
wasn't
is
no
this how we
buzz.
is this how we're relegating the remainder of this man's catalog? The
No,
murder because he wasn't signed to a major? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying. I just wanted to put y'all on. But let's get back to some good old Jody Watley. Now, this last song we gonna get played before we get up out of here by Jody
Time to
is
get out
something
of
that changed. I said, shit, damn near.
here? Okay.
Some people still sending in they love. Cash App, $BID WKB. We appreciate that. That keeps us here coming every Thursday.
Indeed. We want to thank Victor. Victor just Venmo'd us
Nice.
some love and support. Thank you so much, Victor. We
Victor.
appreciate you.
All right. So this next song by Jody turned the industry upside down. Reason I'm saying this is because this is one of the first songs
It
that
is the
introduced
One of
is the
You're
first
right.
song
Yep.
that introduced hip hop and pop R&B mashup together. And she got one of the best MCs ever that you thought never would. He do a song with her. How do they even know each other? But we talk about friends, y'all.
Have you ever been stabbed in the back by someone you thought was really cool? Did they steal your lover? Or was it money? Or was it lies they told? Strangers just disguised your friends. Never again, 'cause now you know.
Come on, y'all.
Friends will let you down. Friends won't be around when you need them most while your friends.
Oh!
Friends are hard to find. Friends, yours and mine. I'm talking about your friends.
There it is, y'all.
You're not gonna play Rakim? Wow. Just
I
did
mean,
all that
this is
front. You just did all that. You just did all that front selling, and just the what?
Okay. So
One might back, make that bad, but one might pay you. And some ain't that bad, but one might backstab to get their fingertips on what one might have. Fight the hand to feed you, lead the people who need you. For those that hold you back and mislead you. To be a leader, don't get led on or led in the wrong direction. A dead end's next thing. Through the detour, life's like a seesaw. Ups and downs, and I bet there'll be more. Potholes and obstacles in a path that's righteous. At times need a hand to fight this. Way of life, straighten up, take the thought, replace it. And don't you act, you face it. Cause jealousy and envy, and you still act friendly, you get fried in the end when you pretend to be.
Friends will let.
yeah, man.
Thank you. And
No doubt.
so that song became the template, the formula for now 30 years plus
Yeah.
of R&B singer, and then a rapper come in and do a rap. But Rakim, very much to his credit, I mean that was a long, that wasn't no 16, you know what I'm saying? Like he had a couple verses on that, and it was a great collaboration. Shout out, I think Eric B did do production on that record.
Yep.
So Jody Watley gave you guys impact. I want y'all to know we are still hearing Jody Watley's impact on this music. So big up to her. She is still recording, she is still touring. 66 years old, Jody Watley is out here stunting on these hoes. If you don't believe me, go Google her. Okay, like she's a bad chick. She's got 9 albums out. We salute a queen, a living legend.
All right, and we salute her, and we also salute Billy Ocean. I'm glad that we were able to do this somewhat versus, you know what I mean? But to be able to go back and forth and give respect and flowers to two artists that contributed to the music culture. Thank you very much.
That's
And
right.
we
And I
love you.
appreciate us, I want us to feature more artists that are still with us. Respect to the people who have transitioned, but we have people who are greats, still very much walking the planet, still very much going on tour and performing to audiences with much fanfare. So we want to feature some of those too.
Yeah. So we will be back next Thursday. It's Kim's pick, so we'll figure out what we're gonna be doing next week. And as always, go to the comment section if this is still up and let us know who y'all want to hear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Go over to patreon.com/Black Liberation Media if you want to find some of the now gone from YouTube episodes, because I think there's at least 4 of them that YouTube snatched down. So they live over on the Black Liberation Media Patreon. So go over there and check them out.
And once again, show your support. Cash App, $BID, WKB. And we are out of this biatch. So thank y'all for tuning in. Classical Breakdown, Music 101. Jody Watley, Billy Ocean, Black Liberation Media. We out.
Jealousy and